Hello and welcome to the channel. Today we're looking at this 2008 Mercedes CL550. I was looking for a weekend car for sole project for a while, and it went from a BMW to an Audi, and from Audi, due to the complications with the 3.0 supercharged engine, I ended up back to the S550 search, but thankfully was able to find this CL550, which is a coupe. Absolutely beautiful car, AMG package. Back in 2014, I owned a 2012 2-year-old with less than 20,000 miles S550, the same color, the same packaging, only mine was S550, so it was a sedan, not a coupe. And now I'm going to drive it from Phoenix, Arizona back to LA, where I am stationed. And most of these videos, when people get cars, looking for problems, looking for something to complain about, this video I want to make how beautiful this car still is after 166,000 miles and, well, not 20, 18 years old. So from the disclosed problems, what did I know? That the parking brake was not working, the display is not working, and that is true, but you can still operate the HVAC through the buttons on this car, which is very good. The coolant leak. The coolant leak is actually not as bad as I was expecting, something really bad, but so now the car has been sitting here for about, I would say, close to 20 minutes and not even one drop. So that's a good thing. I'm gonna check the level. So, but when I got here, here's what I found. So this is missing. There is a scrape here. The emblem is missing. The headlights will have to be restored. Fog lamp is missing. Couple things on the inside. This dent, I did not see it, but not a big deal. It is broken up, so there is like a lot of wind and whistle getting through. So I have to put this on, a little bit of a tape here, paper tape. Now I just need to remember not to open the door from the inside. But overall, I think it's a great buy. There is a little bit something like this. I'm not sure how that could happen. Looks like the top layer of the leather got scuffed. Oh, and for some reason the seat sometimes by itself starts pushing air through the top. First I got in, I'm like, what's that sound? I thought it's static, but it ended up being the air, even though it's not turned on, it's pushing through the seat. You know, it's a Mercedes. I remember back in the day when mine was pretty much brand new, in 100-degree weather with the climate control on cold, let's say it's 70, right, when it's 90 outside in LA, it was blowing hot air. So I know that these cars are full of bugs and surprises, but hey, that's what it's all about. It's a great car. So first impressions. After 20 years of age, this car is still a true Mercedes S-Class. The rumble of the 5.5 is so good. It pulls nicely, and if not this little whistle noise from the window, it would be so quiet in here as well. I know it needs quite a bit of work. I'm just hoping that I will make it home without issues. I'm not going to overheat the engine. I'll keep watching it, and I'll keep stopping every 60-70 miles to just check where the coolant level is at. I thought after so many years getting into this car, it would feel old, and you know that my back from 2014 feeling of that almost brand new car with new leather smell and everything, it's not gonna be the same. It's just too much in my head, my imagination. It's not gonna be that way, because you know, I've driven a lot of different cars and newer cars, but getting in here and driving this thing is just absolutely amazing. nothing else compares to the S-Class. I know they are problematic, I know they need love, but the quality of build, the quality of ride, and everything is just so much higher than the Audi and the BMW. So the Audi A8 and the BMW 7. This is just on its own, in the class of its own. We'll see if anything will change. We've got about 450 miles to go, but it should be a great trip. First 85 miles in, the car is absolutely amazing, especially for the price. I paid only $3,300 for it. Yes, it needs work and everything, but I don't think there is anything I've driven in the last, I would say, I don't even know how many years, 5, 7, 10 years, that I would pay this much money and have such a piece of machinery that of such quality. Definitely Mercedes, you could tell, put a lot of thinking and effort into making this car. So far it turns out to be one of my favorite purchases in the last few years. It definitely brings me the memories of my S550 and the thinking and idea of what the automobile should actually be. So let's go check the coolant level and keep going. The engine does not feel hot at all. Okay, so there is a little bit of a coolant there. I wonder where else it's coming from. He thought it's coming from somewhere down there. I'm not sure about that. The good thing, it's not all, you know, bathing here in coolant. It's just a little bit. Check the level. Wow, it did not move its head. It's good. You know, so far this video is going as I was hoping. I want this car to do well. Not just so that I can get home. I do not want to give bad content, bad vibe to this car, because I like it a lot. Yeah, you can see some drops there. Right there. But that's about it. Wow. Okay, so next stop is going to be in about 80 miles or so. And I can keep her at 75, no issues. The tires are brand new Continentals. The rotors are good too, the brake discs. There is absolutely no leak. They were just replaced not a long time ago. But I love how the engine is just not hot. It's, you know, this plastic is just warm. It's really good, running really nicely. No, sounds really good. Still not hot. Don't see any more of the coolant. I was just wondering how all of this was happening here. Thankfully, yes, the car is not overheating. Oh man, it just runs so good. It's unbelievable. A V8 from Germany. Really well balanced. 166,000 miles. Just listen to it. It looks good, sounds good, feels good. Look how smooth it is. You don't even need to test the coin here. There is just no vibration at all. nothing. Praise God. Thank you, Lord. Really good. I got the music going at some point, actually up until now for about 20 minutes, and it's Logic 7 sound system. Unfortunately, found out that the massage seats that this car is equipped with, or was originally, do not work. But the night vision system does work. Well, here we are, back in LA in one day with the CL550. 50 miles away from home, no complaints, not even one. What I was showing to you with this Mercedes, and I'm thankful that this video happened to be as I wanted, it's a positive one. It will give you everything that a petrolhead is looking for in an automobile. It has a lot of options, a lot of character, charisma, presence, options, and on top of everything you can work on it. So now is the time that you can pick one of these $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, either CL550 or S550, and it's a great car. There are a lot of newer cars that do not have what this car has to offer. You can buy one of these cheap, work on it, and you can always sell it for the same amount of money. Especially now when the interest rates are so high, you're just really, if you're borrowing money on a $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 car, you're just draining down cash. So buy one of these, invest the money, even if you invest it in a bond or CD for 4%, wait, and in a few years buy what you want, or at the time you will be ready for. But meanwhile, work on something like this, enjoy it, have fun, and this car or Audi A8 and D4 generation or a BMW 740 do not get 50. Get a 40 with a 3.5 straight 6 twin charged engine. Is going to be more problematic than this. You know, this one with 166,000 miles, no oil leaks. It's impressive. So, and as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, I was hoping that this video would be a success. I did not want to do a clickbait, some sort of a video of, well, look at this, will it survive or not. I really wanted for this car to do well on my first 450-mile trip, and boy, did it fulfill my desire. Everything worked out very well. By the way, the coolant leak is not really a leak, it's just dripping. The coolant level did not drop at all. Yes, it drops coolant, but nothing significant. So owner, thank you very much. You're overcautious, but thankfully the car did well. And the command system, the display, came on about 20% into the trip and stayed on without glitches for the rest of the trip. But today it's not working again, so we'll have to deal with that. But other than that, and the massage seats did not work, unfortunately. So this car got all the options of the time. Now I know it's not a big deal. Another thing that I wanted to mention, that when you get inside this car, it does not feel old. When you get into 220, 210 Mercedes, which I've owned previously, you get inside and, you know, you feel like they have aged. They are from a different era. Whereas in this one I got from, let's say, 2023 Ford Escape. I got into this almost 20 years old car, and I did not feel like I'm ages behind. Everything, the position, the drive, the steering, the overall feeling of the car is still there. So it's classic, yet it's present with the time on how it operates. Not a lot of cars can do that, and I think it's only the big Mercedes can actually fulfill that desire. I've driven the big 7, big Well, I've driven a BMW 7, Audi 8, and it's a bit different here, I guess, because of the looks. When you approach this car, it looks classy. You expect something similar to the looks. As my son said, if it looks smooth, you expect that it drives as well, and it really does. Other than that, well, I have no complaints, regrets. The brakes are still there. Nothing failed. I really, after driving this car for about 150 miles, I thought I can go to New York without hesitation, just like that. So thumbs up to a big Mercedes. In conclusion, what was the idea of this video? Well, first of all, it's a great car and you will not be disappointed if you're a petrol head and you will decide to get one of these 226s to your garage, dream car list, or experience in your automobile explorations. This car got everything: presence, style, quality, design, timelessness, you name it. Bunch of options. A lot of cars still do not offer you as much as this car will be able to. Does it come with a cost? Absolutely. And I'm not talking about the entry ticket cost. I'm talking about the cost in the long run, as the cost of ownership, right? You will have to pay for this, but you're not gonna buy it, I hope, as an everyday driver. I hope it's something that you will enjoy on the weekends, go out with your wife, pick up groceries, go out golfing, playing tennis, so on and so forth. On the weekend, just go out and cruise. The way this car swallows the miles, unbelievable. Is just, you have to try it. I cannot explain it to you. It's just a league of its own. Even the modern cars do not give you that experience, that sensation of how automobile should flow on a long journey as a true GT car. On something like this, you can always sell it for whatever you paid for. But again, here you don't need to think as much about your financial decision. It's something that you will get, hopefully enjoy, and I hope that you can work on it yourself, because that will save you a lot of money. Buying parts on eBay, Amazon, mostly eBay, second-hand parts will also save you a lot of money, and it is something to enjoy. These are great cars to work on. The V8, the transmission are still in very good condition here. I have no concerns. Everything else, well, here you go. You got the tools and hopefully got the cleverness to watch other YouTube videos on how to, and well, I'll make more of them as well, as long as I will be working on this car. And also about going further into financials, right? When we buy something out of our desire, not something that we need, the difference is always obvious. If you would compare and look back into the history of ownership of your cars, you will notice when you buy something that you need, you usually keep it longer and you appreciate it better, because that is a tool, something that is a necessity, because all of the answers are already inside of us. It's the emotions that interfere with our path taken. And in this case, well, yes, it's a desire, it's not a necessity, but you're not out with a lot of resources there, and you can always navigate. Optionality is still there. The optionality is still in your hands. You can drop it, you can enjoy it. It's not going to interfere with your major decisions moving forward. So this is also a philosophical take on owning something like this. And well, that is how I view it, and I hope that it will help you as well. And if so, don't forget to like the video, share with somebody you know, subscribe to the channel to see more videos on this car, other cars in the stable, projects, thoughts, ideas, and I hope to see you soon. Bye bye. Thanks for watching.